So do you think Aave will be big in the future? Okay, all right. So let's have Bill pull that up. If we go to DeFi Pulse here, so Aave is basically used for lending. Now, Aave has more than $1 billion in money locked up. So Aave is already doing well. For anybody who has been in Aave for the last 1 year, you're up a lot. You've made your money. Uh, Aave is basically known for flash loans. That's kind of their claim to fame, and they do it well. I mean, so it's definitely used very well by traders. Our team has done a review on Aave. If you go to tokenmetrics.com, the technology is solid. We definitely think it's a good project from a tech standpoint. As a result, we would have to say we're definitely bullish long term on its future. But if you're trading it, that varies because traders have a shorter time span. But long term, we think it's definitely a solid project. I mean, would say all these projects here are in the top for a reason because they have good tech. Right? Compound has good tech. Maker, Aave. So, I mean, if we had to choose one, that's probably tough. But I would say we definitely do think Aave could be up there. Bill?
Okay, here comes the chart. Okay, so this type of price action is what happens when something is mispriced. So this is the 4-hour chart of Aave futures, right? And as you can see, it just does a 1x from 25 to 50. Now, is this a good long-term investment? Probably, right? Because if DeFi moons, it's going to take everything else with it. What is this worth? I don't know. Okay. But it stands to reason that this DeFi futures contract, okay, hasn't even started going up yet. So even though Aave looks like it's doubled or it's done a 1x, it's probably got more to go. Right. And at the end of the day, right, all these tokens, they all benefit from speculation, from lending for speculators, right? I think Ren is also like that, but Ren is also like a tollway, as I understand it, right? I actually talked to a guy in person who runs Ren nodes, and he explained to me that it is a tollway. Okay. So, I think that is something really interesting as an add-on that people are going to find new uses for these tokens. And again, don't be surprised, even if it's small, don't be surprised to see a central bank come in and try to participate in DeFi and move US dollar interest rates around. Okay. I know this is a little off topic, but I have read something that everyone thinks that governments are going to build their own blockchains and make their own, stable coins. And there's another theory that the governments aren't going to do that. They're either going to regulate or try to move around existing stable coins and try to move their interest rates around. So again, don't be surprised if you see Uncle Sam go, you know what? DeFi's okay. We're going to play too.
I mean, so how would that happen, right? How would Uncle Sam get into crypto? Like, are they going into Coinbase and buying crypto, or are they buying
They would do it
Bitcoin
through,
futures?
right. They could do it, they would probably go through backed or an over the counter desk, right? Buy the backed futures contract in Bitcoin and then just clandestinely take delivery, right? Or
Okay.
they could do it through an over the counter desk
Now,
that,
I mean, why would they buy Bitcoin? Because won't that be them kind of admitting defeat? That yeah, the dollar sucks. We're hedging our own currency.
okay. Well, so this is a good question, right? So what do central banks own when they print money? Well, we know that they own gold, right? They hold gold at the Fed in New York. We know that, of course, because it's a central bank, it holds all the fiat currencies. We know that when the Fed wants to prop up assets and make people feel better about the economy, that they buy stocks. When they printed 2.6 trillion, they didn't hand that to the public. They bought the entire corporate bond market, all of it. Now, why would the Fed do it? Well, I mean, if everyone's got a little Bitcoin in their account, in their PayPal account or their Coinbase account, and Congress can't hand out money, then the Fed could just come in and double the price of Bitcoin. And all of a sudden, everybody who's holding crypto has got extra money. Right? So, yeah, I know. I know. The first time I say any of these things, everyone's like, oh, okay, Bill, you must have had a really good weekend, buddy. Okay. But, you know, research is about imagination, right? So we want to imagine, while everyone's squabbling over ballots, we want to imagine what's next. And what's the most bullish thing that could happen for crypto? Not only is that we get friendly regulators, not only do we get corporations buying it, but what happens if the central banks buy it? What happens if the Central Bank of Switzerland wants a little Bitcoin? They make no bones about being a hedge fund. They bought the dip in March in US tech stocks publicly. It only takes one central bank to get it started, and it takes two to have it be a movement.
Yeah. I mean, if that happens, we'll be having this on our yacht.
Right. Right. Well,
Right.
this is the reason I'm making the point is that everyone thinks altcoins are dead, and altcoins are like, yeah, they go way up and way down. You know, I've been on our Twitter pounding the table on this. You know, altcoins, the upside in altcoins already trading is way bigger than anybody thinks. Because if Big Brother Bitcoin and Ethereum do a 1x or a 2x, I mean, look at what alts are already doing. A wave of liquidity is coming because a wave of stupidity is unending when it comes to elections, running governments, and doing fiscal policy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to make fun of these people. I'm an American. I really don't want to mess. I don't. Okay. And I don't want to see governments act in a way that discourages people from trying to make money. But the fact of the matter is, that's all possible. And when you put somebody from the Fed at the Treasury Department, right? I mean, it's like making the person in charge of baking cookies in charge of the cookie jar. I mean, it's cookies for everybody, right?
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Bill. So tell us what you think down in the comments below.